Hey guys, it's Benji from Bam Farms. How's everybody doing on this beautiful August day? The weather feels like it's starting to change a little bit, but today we want to do a quick video talking about spacing, the different planters that we use here at Bam Farms, and the results that you get from each planter and the different plates. So let's dig into it. Coming up as a kid, I only knew of one type of planter. It was called an Earthway. My dad bought one out of Progressive magazine the same year I was born in 1977. I still have it today. It's got different plates with it, but this is it. Very simple. As the front wheel turns, it spins these plates, it picks up a seed and drops out. You can adjust the depth and everything. However, on these plates, you can see it'll say beans, small peas. You got one for corn, one for beets, one for okra, different ones. We have found growing all my life that them are not always the correct one. Sometimes it gets too tight, the spacing, and you have to go back and thin. Me personally, I don't like to thin. I feel like we're wasting when you got a perfectly healthy plant and we're pulling it out. I guess you could replant it somewhere else, but either way. But far as planter, you can't hardly beat it. It's great, especially for larger seeds. Like I said, I've watched my dad plant a many of gardens with it. I didn't know there was another mechanical planter until I got to be a grown man. The only other mechanical planters I knew of was the ones that you pull behind a tractor, like the 2-row planters and stuff. I think they're called coal planters. I like this one because it has this little attachment on the side that you can slide out this arm and it's row spacing so that you stay exactly so far apart from where you just planted. Like I said, great. We use this a lot. This past year, we bought a different planter from some guys over in Norman Park, Georgia. It's called the Hoss planter. Basically the same thing. As the wheel turns, it spins the sprocket and seeds drop out. Unlike the Earthway that has the plates running horizontally, these run vertically, or vice versa. The Earthway runs vertically and these run horizontally. It spins. These are the plates for it. The seeds drop out and go in. I really like this one a lot. It's heavier. It's easier to maneuver, especially in soft dirt that's like just been tilled. And the spacing is just, I mean, it's unreal at the spacing that you get. The thing I like about these, their seeds aren't uniformed. You get corn seed, one might be, this size, and then the next one might be just a little bit better. All you have to do, and they even tell you about it, take a small step drill, and you can just drill it out just a little bit so it makes the hole just a tiny bit bigger so the seed's able to fall out a little easier. Great machine, love it. It's heavy, easy to maneuver. Now let's look at the difference in the spacing. Over here we planted some peas with the Earthway. Come up, the peas looked great. They were uniformed, they were thick, and I was so excited. Well, my excitement kind of got overrun because once the plants got up, as you can see, there's not even any walkways. You can't even tell where the rows were. It's just a hot mess. Don't get me wrong, they're producing, but it's too thick. Like I said before, I don't like to thin because I feel like we're wasting. But these are done really well. It's too thick. Done this with the Earthway with the particular plate that it said to use. Small peas, these are Texas Cream 40s. I used a small pea, it's too thick. I can remember my dad would use the sweet corn, which is a little bit wider spacing, to plant peas. Now I see why. Over here, we planted some purple knuckle hulls and we used the Hoss cedar. When it first come up, I was like, man, I don't know. They look kind of far apart. I mean, the spacing, it just didn't look like it was filled in good enough. But I did the right thing. I left it alone, didn't try to replant. And as you can see, you can still see the rows. The plants got the proper spacing. They're not overcrowding one another, and they're producing really well. We was really nervous about this spot because the whole farm was pine trees just a year ago. The soil samples got back kind of late. We were very acidic, so we planted peas. People say, well, why'd you plant so many peas? Well, we planted the peas because peas are a nitrogen fixer. Here, we grew the peas. We're gonna store peas. We're gonna sell peas. We got customers asking for them now. They're producing really well. But once it's over with, we'll come through, we'll mow them down and then till it in and tarp it. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna let those pea vines just decay, and it's gonna bring in good beneficial microbes. It's gonna bring in worms as it starts to decay, and it's gonna add nutrients right back to the dirt. Excuse me, not dirt, soil. And I'm excited to see what this produces next year. But like I said, I mean, you can see the spacing. We've already picked twice on these, and they're loaded down again. We probably have maybe 2 more pickings, and we may actually mow them down and try to let them come back and get another crop off of them. But that's what we wanted to cover today with the different planters and the different spacing. I hope that you find the video helpful. If it is, give us a thumbs up, a like, leave us a comment, and you can visit us on Facebook at BAM Farms LLC, or you can visit us on Instagram and show us what you have. If you got any questions, leave us a question. Maybe we have an answer for you. If not, I'll do my best to try and find an answer for you. So, life's a garden. Can you dig it?